And I was like, nope, we don't do that anymore. We do not do that anymore.
When you come for Selena Gomez, don't be surprised. When Taylor Swift shows up, let's get one thing straight. If you throw shade at Selena Gomez, expect Taylor Swift to rise like a phoenix, and she won't come quietly. After fans accused Hailey Bieber of yet another subtle jab at Selena, Taylor didn't waste time making her stance clear. While she didn't respond with a direct diss, her reaction was what fans are calling a masterclass in classy but cutting. It was Swift's way of saying, I see you, and I won't tolerate this. Taylor essentially drew a line in the sand. Selena is off limits. Imagine having Taylor Swift as your personal bodyguard in the battlefield of celebrity drama. That's not just support, it's nuclear-level friendship firepower. Now, let's rewind. In February 2023, a 2017 clip resurfaced showing Hailey Bieber visibly gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift's name while co-hosting Drop the Mic. The video blew up on TikTok, with fans interpreting it as blatant disrespect. And here's the thing. Where there's shade thrown at Taylor, Selena isn't far behind. These two have been ride-or-die besties for over a decade. Selena quickly came to Taylor's defense in the comments, saying, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." That wasn't just a comment, it was a declaration. Main character energy, anyone? But Taylor didn't fire back immediately. Because she's Taylor Swift, she plays the long game. Her response came not through drama, but through calculated grace and strategic silence. Still, fans recalled her chillingly loyal statement from a 2020 Wall Street Journal interview. "I can forgive people who've hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her, Selena." Translation? You come for Selena, you answer to me. This was further intensified when Swifties started connecting the dots between Taylor's lyrics and the Selena-Justin-Hailey love triangle. In particular, her song, Question, from the Midnights album, raised eyebrows with lyrics like, "Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh, did you wish you'd put up more of a fight?" Fans were convinced Taylor was subtly calling out Justin Bieber's treatment of Selena, and possibly Hailey's involvement too. One TikTok creator even posted, "Forget the drama, Taylor already wrote a song about it." This wasn't the first time Taylor expressed her distaste for Justin. Back in 2013, she visibly cringed seeing him with Selena at the Billboard Music Awards. A full decade later, her instincts seem eerily accurate, and then came Eyebrowgate 2023. After Selena joked about over-laminating her brows, Kylie Jenner posted a close-up of her and Hailey's eyebrows during a FaceTime call. Coincidence? Fans didn't think so. TikTok exploded, racking up 1.8 billion views under Team Selena. Taylor didn't comment directly, but in Swiftie culture, silence speaks louder than 1,000 tweets. Taylor's refusal to dilute the moment gave fans room to mobilize. They took to social media like a digital army, uncovering years of suspicious posts and eerie similarities between Hailey and Selena, from style to business ventures to facial expressions. It was like watching celebrity CSI. And here's where Taylor's influence becomes chilling. She didn't need to tweet. She didn't need to write a statement. Her fans knew exactly what to do. They read between the lines, something Taylor has trained them to do through her music and storytelling. She gave them no orders, but they acted like she had. A viral tweet summed it up perfectly. "Imagine having Taylor Swift ready to burn down cities for you." Another added, "Taylor doesn't need to say a word. Her army gets the assignment every time." Even TikTok creators started dissecting the infamous gag video frame by frame. Body language experts, lyric analysts, and amateur sleuths worked overtime to uncover every breadcrumb. The Swiftie-Selenator alliance became an unstoppable force. Adding fuel to the fire, fans revisited Question again, particularly the lines, "Does it feel like everything's just like second best after that meteor strike?" And "You're still with her? That's nice. I'm sure that's what's suitable and right." To many, this wasn't just art. It was a strategic takedown disguised as a ballad. Taylor's silence, her lyrics, her history with Selena, all spoke volumes. And while Hailey tried to clear the air during a 2022 Call Her Daddy podcast appearance, claiming she'd never interfere in someone's relationship, fans weren't convinced. Especially since Hailey used to be a vocal Jelena shipper, tweeting about how much she loved Justin and Selena together. So did Hailey go from fan to frenemy? The internet thinks so. And Taylor's unwavering loyalty only reinforces that theory. This isn't just friendship, it's a cultural alliance. Taylor and Selena's bond has survived medical battles, breakups, and some of the most brutal chapters of their fame. When Taylor stands beside you, you don't just get a friend. You get a movement. And Hailey? She learned the hard way. When you throw shade at Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift doesn't just clap back, she commands an empire.
Your husband was in a very public relationship. They were kids. People were obsessed with the idea of them.
Taylor Swift's lyrical craftsmanship isn't just poetic, it's strategic. She has a signature move, writing songs that seem harmless or vague on first listen, only for their true meaning to hit months later with surgical precision. It's like she plants emotional time bombs in her albums, songs that quietly sit, waiting for the perfect moment to explode into relevance. And when the Selena-Hailey drama reignited, one track from Midnight's Question went off like clockwork. A TikTok video that connected the song to the Selena-Hailey-Justin triangle quickly went viral, racking up over 920,000 views. The creator captioned it, "Y'all talking about the Selena-Hailey drama. Forget that Taylor already wrote a song about it." That interpretation spread like wildfire. Fans saw it not just as a coincidence, but as proof that Taylor had been subtly preparing a lyrical defense for Selena all along.
People were confused on the timeline you're talking about of like, is she a homewrecker? So I guess my question is, Hailey, were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No, not one time. When him and I started hanging out, like, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started like hooking up or like anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship.
The drama surrounding Hailey Bieber reached new heights when a viral 7-part TikTok series accused her of being an obsessive stalker of Justin Bieber. The creator meticulously compiled alleged evidence of Hailey copying Selena Gomez's style, mirroring her social media posts, and orchestrating coincidental encounters with Justin long before they officially got together. The series racked up millions of views, sending the internet into a frenzy. Many fans began linking this behavior to Taylor Swift's apparent disdain for Hailey, drawing a larger narrative arc around the ongoing feud. Former Twitter, now X users, amplified the theory with one viral post reading, "Just finished that 7-part TikTok and y'all, Hailey Bieber needs help." Stalking someone for 10 years and ending up with him while obsessing over his ex? That's psychotic. Another chimed in, "Just watch that TikTok about Hailey being Justin's stalker. He needs to run." As the videos went viral, Taylor Swift's influence loomed large, even without her saying a word. Major entertainment outlets picked up the story, often framing it around the enduring loyalty between Taylor and Selena. Headlines like, "Taylor Swift's fierce loyalty to Selena." Gomez puts Hailey Bieber on blast, and inside Taylor and Selena's unshakable bond dominated news feeds. When Taylor is even peripherally tied to drama, it doesn't just make headlines. It becomes the headline. By February 24, 2023, the backlash had become so intense that Selena Gomez announced she was stepping back from social media. She called the drama a little silly and said she felt too old for this. But while Selena publicly addressed the chaos, Taylor remained characteristically silent, neither confirming nor denying her involvement. Her silence, however, only added fuel to the fire, allowing speculation to thrive and public sympathy to increasingly lean toward Selena. Meanwhile, Hailey was reportedly devastated. Sources claimed she broke down in tears over the flood of hate, comments, and even death threats that began pouring in. The situation escalated so severely that by March 2023, Selena returned to Instagram to plead for calm. She revealed that Hailey had reached out to her privately, expressing how deeply the backlash was affecting her, and Selena asked fans to stop the hate. The move was widely praised as graceful and mature. Notably, even then, Taylor Swift remained silent.
I did something that really hurt him. I did something very immature and stupid. It damaged the idea of me for you.
Yeah, I think so too.
She went out and did things that hurt me. And so it was just this hurt. She hurt me. And then before tour, we just really stopped talking. I was really upset.
Taylor's silence became a character in this drama, an invisible force that shaped the narrative without ever directly engaging with it. Sociology professor Erica Cheeto-Childs from Hunter College noted that the situation had taken on a life of its own, with fans consuming the drama like entertainment and using it as a proxy for their own feelings about friendship, loyalty, and betrayal. What's particularly fascinating is how Taylor's years of carefully cultivated public image as a loyal friend amplified her influence in this situation. Since at least 2014, Taylor has positioned herself as the ultimate girl's girl, surrounding herself with a squad of famous friends and consistently speaking about the importance of female friendship. This reputation meant that when drama erupted between Hailey and Selena, fans automatically assumed Taylor would side with Selena, and they weren't wrong in March 2023. Fan speculation about Question intensified, linking it to Gomez-Bieber dynamics. And Hailey, this renewed attention to a months-old song, shows how Taylor doesn't even need to release new music to be relevant to current drama. Her existing catalog is so rich with potential connections that fans can find applicable lyrics for almost any situation. The drama took another turn when Netflix star Francesca Farago claimed she was offered money to participate in a TikTok trend mocking Hailey, highlighting organized hate campaigns. This revelation added another layer to the narrative, suggesting that the backlash against Hailey wasn't just organic fan reactions, but potentially coordinated efforts. Some fans speculated that this could be connected to Taylor's powerful industry influence, though there's absolutely no evidence linking Taylor to any such campaign, as if the drama couldn't get more intense. Selena soon became the most followed woman on Instagram, surpassing Kylie Jenner shortly after the eyebrow controversy. This timing wasn't lost on fans who saw it as the ultimate vindication. Selena emerged from the drama more popular than ever, while Hailey was left managing a PR crisis in the court of public opinion. Selena, and by extension Taylor, had won decisively. Ex-users speculated that Selena's team paid for support posts during what they call Hailey's hate train to promote Selena's album, while others claimed Hailey's team paid for viral tweets to distract from Justin's personal issues. The internet became a battlefield of conspiracy theories. With Taylor's silent but powerful presence looming over it all throughout this entire saga, Taylor maintained her strategic silence. No tweets, no Instagram stories, no public statements, but her influence was unmistakable. When you have built your brand on loyalty, authenticity, and fierce protection of your friends, you don't need to explicitly state whose side you're on. Everyone already knows this approach is quintessential Taylor Swift, letting her reputation do the talking while she remains above the fray. It's the same strategy she employed during her feud with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, her dispute with Scooter Braun, and countless other public conflicts. Taylor understands that sometimes silence is more powerful than a statement, especially when you have millions of devoted fans ready to interpret that silence exactly how you want them to. So while we don't have a direct quote from Taylor saying, "I stand with Selena against Hailey," her silence, combined with her known loyalty to Selena and the timing of events like the renewed attention to Question, sent a clear message in the world of celebrity feuds. Taylor Swift delivered a masterclass in how to support your friend without ever getting your hands dirty. The aftermath. Taylor's lasting influence in the months following the eyebrow drama and the resurfaced video of Hailey gagging at Taylor's name. The celebrity landscape shifted in ways that clearly favored Selena. Remember when she took that brief social media break in February 2023? Well, when Selena returned to social media, her following had exploded. She became the most followed woman on Instagram, overtaking Kylie Jenner, who had been involved in the eyebrow controversy. Coincidence, I think. Not. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber's social media became a war zone. Even months after the initial drama, her Instagram comments remained flooded with snake emojis, Taylor Swift lyrics, and messages supporting Selena. The Swifties and Selenators had not forgotten, and they were not going to let Hailey forget either. That's the power of the Swift effect. It doesn't just create momentary drama, it creates lasting reputation damage. To make matters worse for Hailey, her business ventures began to face increased scrutiny. Her beauty brand Rhode was criticized for allegedly copying smaller brands, and even Selena's Rare Beauty. In some aspects, social media users began creating side-by-side comparisons of Rhode and Rare Beauty, products highlighting similarities and suggesting that Hailey was once again copying Selena. The scrutiny extended beyond just products to marketing strategies, packaging, and overall brand aesthetics. What's particularly telling is how Taylor's fans continued to reference Questioned or months after the initial drama. The song became a kind of anthem for the anti-Hailey movement, with lyrics being quoted in Instagram, comments, TikTok videos, and Twitter threads dedicated to analyzing the Selena-Hailey triangle. The song's impact was so significant that it experienced a streaming boost despite being released months earlier, showing how Taylor's music becomes weaponized in the context of her friends' feuds. In October 2022, shortly after Taylor released Question on her Midnight's album, Hailey appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast to address rumors that she stole Justin from Selena. The timing now seems almost prophetic, as if Taylor knew this drama would eventually explode and planted lyrical seeds that would bloom at exactly the right moment. That's not just strategic, that's borderline clairvoyant.
And rather than, before that, in my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was, being reckless. Yeah, I got better. And so she would reach out to people that would that we knew. And she would get you'd hear, right? You'd hear oh, he's doing so well. And she would be so pissed off because she's like, he's not doing well without me.
The situation escalated dramatically when a viral 7-part TikTok series accused Hailey Bieber of stalking Justin Bieber long before they were married. The series, which alleged that Hailey had been obsessively pursuing Justin since as early as 2009 and mimicking Selena Gomez's style, quickly racked up millions of views. The claims were so explosive and so widely circulated that insiders revealed Hailey even considered taking legal action. The timing of this series was telling. Coming on the heels of Taylor Swift being reinserted into the Selena-Hailey narrative, it was clear that once Taylor's fanbase turns its gaze on you, no detail is safe. Every move, every post, every past interaction is dissected under a microscope, and Hailey was now the primary target. Even Justin Bieber wasn't immune from the fallout. According to sources, he was emotionally rattled by Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024, sparking rumors that he still harbors unresolved feelings for his ex. This added yet another layer to the drama, perfectly aligning with the themes in Taylor's song, Question, a track many fans now interpret as a thinly veiled commentary on the love triangle. In their eyes, it validated Taylor's unspoken message. Justin made the wrong choice, and he knows it.
I'm assuming that one day you're going to be a dad, right?
Yep.
So picture this, we got either Justin Jr. sitting on your lap or little Justine sitting on your lap.
Yep.
When they say, Dad, what was the best part about your teenage years, what would you say?
I would say best part of the teenage years. That shut off perfect timing. Too.
I know, right?
That was huge.
Deep.
It's on purpose.
Yeah, we're getting deep. Deep.
What was it?
Owning a Ferrari.
No, not that.
Going deeper than that.
Sickest part when I was... Probably my relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
That's deep.
That's deep.
That was on the list of things we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about it, but I'm just going to say that and we'll leave it there.
Yeah,
man.
Bro.
Hey, truly appreciate your
Thank you.
time hanging
Man.
with us, brother.
Justin Bieber, everybody. Yeah.
What's truly remarkable about this entire saga is how Taylor Swift managed to support Selena Gomez without ever directly calling out Hailey Bieber. Throughout her career, Taylor has perfected the art of subtle influence, planting carefully, crafted hints and symbolic gestures that her fiercely loyal fanbase can decode and act upon. It's a masterclass in plausible deniability. She never explicitly urged anyone to go after Hailey, but her silence during the height of the backlash spoke louder than words. Taylor's influence extended far beyond cryptic social media cues. In the months following the drama, Selena's rare beauty brand saw an extraordinary surge. Products went viral on TikTok, repeatedly selling out. Meanwhile, Hailey's road faced scrutiny and declining public favor. Many users openly declared their preference for rare beauty, citing their loyalty to Selena and Taylor's friendship as the reason. The Taylor effect was in full force. The ripple effects of Taylor's silent defense carried into 2025. In January, when Hailey publicly supported Selena's film, many interpreted it as an attempt to rehabilitate her image after the PR devastation fueled by Taylor's indirect yet powerful stance. The fact that Hailey felt compelled to show public support nearly 2 years after the original feud reveals just how lasting Taylor's impact has been. Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024 only deepened the narrative arc. Though Taylor didn't comment publicly, her fans quickly connected the moment to the lyrics of Question, interpreting the engagement as the ultimate affirmation of Taylor's belief that Selena deserved more than Justin, and had finally found it. Reports that Justin was stung by the news only added fuel to the storyline. Back in March 2023, the drama hit a boiling point. Selena had to speak out against the vitriol Hailey was receiving, posting on Instagram. Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know she has been receiving death threats and hateful negativity. While Selena took the high road and attempted to de-escalate the situation, Taylor remained noticeably silent, neither encouraging nor condemning her fans. This calculated quiet allowed the pressure on Hailey to persist while preserving Taylor's clean image. This entire situation showcases Taylor's evolution, not just as an artist, but as a strategist. Earlier in her career, she was more overt in her feuds, famously calling out figures like Kanye West and Katy Perry. But as she's grown, her approach has become far more sophisticated. Now, she uses subtext, timing, and strategic silence to communicate her loyalties. It's a multidimensional form of influence that operates beneath the surface, but hits just as hard. What makes Taylor's silent defense of Selena so powerful is the history behind it. In a 2020 Wall Street Journal interview, Taylor said, "I knew from when I met her I would always have her back in my life. I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her." This wasn't just a heartfelt statement. It was a warning. Hailey didn't listen, and the consequences were severe.
Does it rhyme with Melina?
Here's the thing.
Does it rhyme with Melina?
I just never know what women are thinking. Because it's just like they say one thing and they mean another thing, and they're like, do this, and then, no, don't do this. And then I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know? Or they're like kissing you and then they push you off of them, and then I'm like, but why? What's going on?
Yeah.
The saga took yet another dramatic turn in March 2025, when a TikTok user alleged that Hailey Bieber had liked a shady video mocking Selena Gomez and her fiancé, Benny Blanco. Hailey's team was quick to deny the accusation, calling it a completely fabricated narrative. But as we've seen time and time again in celebrity culture, the mere accusation was enough to reignite the flames of drama. And once again, Taylor Swift said nothing. Her silence wasn't just silence, it was strategy. By not engaging, Taylor allowed the narrative to evolve naturally, her previous stance on defending Selena still echoing in the minds of fans and fueling speculation. The court of public opinion didn't need Taylor to speak. Her influence was already embedded in the cultural storyline. Flashback to February 2024, when Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, made headlines with a cryptic social media post asking fans to pray for Hailey and Justin's marriage. It was vague, it was emotional, and it sparked a wave of conspiracy theories about marital strife behind the scenes. Swifties immediately latched onto it, viewing it as further proof of what Taylor had subtly alluded to in her Midnight's track question, that Justin and Hailey's relationship was built on shaky ground, a pale shadow of what he once shared with Selena. Taylor's influence in all this isn't just about what she says or does, it's about how deeply her message has resonated. Even those in Hailey's circle haven't escaped the ripple effects. Take Kendall Jenner, for example. A close friend of both Hailey and Taylor, she found herself caught in the crossfire. During an Instagram Live back in April 2020 with Justin and Hailey, Kendall casually admitted she hadn't seen their marriage coming, saying, "Honestly, no." A simple comment, but to fans, it felt like a revealing slip, an unintended confession. That even Hailey's own friends were surprised by how fast things had moved. And once again, the Swiftie narrative gained traction. By March 2025, the tension had reached new heights. Rumors swirled of trouble in Justin and Hailey's marriage, with reports suggesting she was grappling with emotional strain and his alleged anger issues. Though these stories may have stemmed from multiple sources, the lens through which the public viewed their relationship had already been shaped, largely by the ongoing Taylor-fueled narrative that began in 2023. As Selena steps confidently into her future with Benny Blanco, and Taylor continues to dominate the industry with record-breaking success, Hailey finds herself battling a very different legacy. the fallout of going up against someone who has Taylor Swift in her corner. It's a cautionary tale for anyone navigating the treacherous waters of celebrity drama. If you come for Taylor, Swift or her closest friends, don't expect a diss track or a public feud. Expect something more powerful: strategic silence, a well-timed gesture, and a fiercely loyal fan base ready to turn whispers into war cries. And that's a wrap on today's Deep Dive, besties. If you enjoyed unpacking the layers of Taylor's silent but deadly defense of Selena Gomez, be sure to click on any of the cards showing on your screen for more juicy celebrity drama. See you in the next one.